Hey there everybody, this package just arrived. We'll get it open to see what's in there. Alright, there it is out of the box. Looks like it's in a plastic bag. Let's get that open. Okay. Got some information here about the knife, about their other products, blah blah blah. I'll have to look that over later. Okay, got a nice sticker here. Whoops. Off-grid knives. Well, let's get this open. Set that aside. There it is. In another plastic bag, so let's get that cut open. Got the off-grid knives logo stamped into the Kydex right there. Kind of cool. Well, first looks here. Pretty nice looking taco style Kydex sheath. Does have a weep hole here in the bottom, so water can drain out. It's got a belt loop here which rides pretty high so that the knife doesn't dig into your ribs when you're wearing it on your belt. That's a good thing. It's got Velcro and a snap. So you don't have to take your belt off in order to put the knife on, or to take it off when you're out in the woods. And you can see that this can come off and you can attach like tactical type belt clips and things like that to it. I think the old ones of these had a blue and black handle, and these newer ones are like a black with kind of charcoal gray stripes. You can see the material of the blade goes clear through the handle. It is Full-Tang. Looks like it has 2 screws that hold it on, and it does have a little eyelet for a lanyard there. But let's get it out of here. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Got this in Scandi. I think it's Blackwash and then the Scandi-Grind. I love Scandi-Grind for woodworking. If you're out doing bushcraft, this is a top choice for a blade. But this is down inside the sheath. It's got a nice little curve there for pressing against with your thumb to pop it out. Had really, really good retention. Yeah, nice loud click when you put it in. Got some jimping up here. I don't know if that's 90 degrees on the spine, but yeah, it feels like it might be a little smoothed out. I don't know if that jimping there will help strike a ferro rod or not. I'll have to try that at some point and see. But this is in Cryo D2 Steel. And there's their logo, off-grid knives. Yeah, it's got a big drop point on it. Nice and thick at the tip. That's another reason I like the Scandi-Grind blade, because you get that, usually get that extra stoutness at the tip like that, which comes in real handy when you're doing bow drill divots or any kind of, like, even if you have to stab and pry, you got a little extra thickness there. It's got a nice belly there, but then a decent amount of straight. on the blade. So that should come in pretty handy. It's got a nice finger guard there. A little bit of a choil to help you when you're sharpening it. And Scandi is a pretty easy grind to sharpen. And I don't see a secondary bevel there, so I think it's a true Scandi. It's got little scallops here, like they scallop the top of the G10 so that you can pinch up on it to do finer carving tasks. It's got a little bit of a backwards belly here, like a little farther back, a little skinny up here. Then a little bit of a curve on the pommel area, just for your pinky to have something there. It fits my hand really well. Feels pretty good in the hand. It's they rounded the edges very well, which is good. But it does have kind of a squarish, like boxy feel to it a little bit. I don't think that's nothing wrong with that. Kind of reminds me of a Ontario, or maybe like an SE5 or an SE6, kind of like the old school handles. Just a little bit in how it feels in my palm. It does feel a little plasticky. That's the G10. But should be really tough stuff. It's got nice texturing on it to help you with grip, like if your hands were wet. Even though it looks like it's sticking out past the G10, it isn't. It's nice and smooth. I think just that Blackwash didn't take to the very edges of the steel. So kind of gives the illusion that it's sticking up in the air, but it really is not. Nice straight blade. Really good looking tip on it. Oh yeah, that feels really sharp. Okay, let's see out to the tip of the blade. About 5 1/4 on the actual cutting edge. About 10 1/4 overall. And this comes clear to there, so almost 5 inches on the handle. And then of course you can see that's how much the sheath is there. This is just the belt loop. And for the width of the blade here, about 1 5/8, just past 1 1/2 for the width. 1/8 of an inch on the thickness. Okay, this is it beside my heavily used Spyderco that I carry almost every day. And this is it beside the Work Tough Gear Aries knife. Quite a difference there. This is it beside the Joker Nomad 6.5. This is it beside an Ontario Blackbird S35VN. Here it is beside an LT Wright Sotheby's knife, which is also in Scandi-Grind. Here it is beside an LT Wright Gen 3. This is a full flat grind. Okay, I got a sheet of printer paper here. This is the blade right out of the package. Let's see if this Scandi-Grind arrives sharp at all. This is probably the sharpest blade that I have received in the last year. My goodness. That is just wicked sharp. Well, there you have it. It's the Ridgeback in Blackwash Scandi-Grind from Off Grid Knives. The only other off-grid knife that I have is the Alpha Dog knife that they came out with a few years back. I really like that knife, but it is just a saber grind with a big belly kind of blade, and it's got a decent edge, but nothing like this Scandi. This knife is just a different world of sharpness here. I'm actually very impressed with this one. I know this also is made in full flat grind, and that's probably pretty good too, but I don't know if you can ever really beat a Scandi for sharpness, because that edge gets so thin. It's literally like a razor. I'll have to try it out and see how that Cryo D2 holds up, because it's if I remember correctly, I think D2 is almost a stainless steel, somewhere in that realm, but it's a tool steel. But pretty nice looking handle. Just kind of looks like a striped kind of charcoal gray. Goes really good with the black micarta sheath. Nice rounded drop point there. That might help if you are using this to skin an animal, possibly. But that Scandi-Grind blade will make feather sticks and woodcraft chores a piece of cake. Well, that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it.
This is Joe Doomsday signing out.
I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here?